Yeah! What's going on, everybody? Westside MMA here, and today we got some gameplay in the background. I'm going to be talking about the fight predictions for UFC 175, Weidman versus Machida. Let's go. First fight we have here, I'm going to start with the Faber fight and go on from there. We got Uriah Faber versus Alex Caceres, aka Bruce Leroy. Now that's a very, I don't understand it. It's supposed to be like Bruce Lee with a Roy. I don't get it. Somebody knows, please tell me, because he's not Asian, he's not, I don't know. Maybe he fights like Bruce Lee, we'll see. But, I mean, you're talking a veteran in Uriah Faber versus some guy I barely even know, whose record really isn't impressive. And I'm going to have to go with Uriah Faber, and I'm going to say he's probably going to get a knockout. The second or third round, probably like the beginning of the third or end of the third. I'm going to say he's going to finish it. Next fight we have here is Marcus Brimage versus Russell Doheny or Doan or whatever his name is. I'm surprised this fight hasn't been. They didn't switch this one with the Uriah Faber fight, because a guy like Uriah Faber being on the prelims is kind of weird. It is the last fight on the prelims, but still, it's kind of insane that they would put him on the prelims, but that's besides the fact. Marcus Brimage versus this guy who I can't tell you I've seen fight. He might have fought a few times in UFC. I can't tell you. By the stats here, I'm just going to go with Marcus Brimage. I feel like he could come out and, you know, get a knockout in like the first. So I'm just going to say he's going to get a knockout in the first. Next fight, Uriah Hall versus Thiago Santos. Uriah Hall has been struggling recently. He comes in the UFC, loses to Calvin Gastelum in the finale, gets a fight against John Howard, loses by split decision, and then he fights Chris Lieben, who he barely wins against by TKO. Oh, that was, yeah, I remember that fight. They stopped, Chris Lieben just stopped, they stopped the fight because he was kind of hurt, whatever. You know, he doesn't want to. It was his last fight probably in the UFC, so he's just gonna, you know, they wanted to play it safe, so he didn't do any damage to his eyes, or I think he had vision problems or something, or to his head more like. He's already messed up enough as it is, probably. So, you know, he's a veteran. He's been there. You know, don't want to do any more damage than you need to for later on in life. So that's that. I think Uriah Hall can come out there in this fight and actually get a win. I think he's probably trained very, very, very hard for this fight. And he's going to come out there and get a knockout. He might play it more safe. He might get it in like the second or third, but I would like to see like a first-round knockout. Who wouldn't? But next fight, we got Stefan Struve and Matt Mitrione. Stefan Struve has had some problems recently with medical issues, I think. And after getting knocked out by Mark Hunt, he hasn't fought since then, which was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I believe. So he's coming back from quite the layoff against a guy, Matt Mitrione, who he's had his ups and downs, and I think he's coming off a loss as well. So this could be a very interesting fight. I don't see a finish, to be honest. I see it's the heavyweight division, but I do think that if Stefan Struve plays it safe, I think Stefan Struve could take this to decision if he just uses his height and, you know, uses his reach and keeps the fight away from him, Matt Mitrione away from him, and just, you know, land strikes and just get the win by decision. That's what I'm going to say is going to happen. Next fight, the co-main event of the evening, Ronda Rousey and Alexis Davis. Now this fight, well, you know, the odds are definitely not good for Alexis Davis. Let's just say that. So I'm gonna do what everybody else is doing and say Ronda Ronda, whatever the freak you want to call her. She's probably gonna win by submission. I don't know if she's going to get an arm. I don't know, armbar. I don't give a crap. I'm just going to say submission. I'm not going to say it exactly, but submission. Probably going to finish it in the first, obviously. So, I don't know. Alexis Davis, I mean, they say she's impressive. I don't know. Maybe she'll get out of the first round like Miesha Tate did, but we'll see. And the last but not least, Chris Weidman and Lyoto Machida. Now this fight, I've gone back and forth in my mind about this. Chris Weidman is amazing. I do like him a lot. Machida, you know, has a chance. I don't know where to go with this. I could see if Machida is smart and, you know, looks for openings and stuff, he could, you know, rock him. But, you know, I'm going to play favorites again on this one, and not favorites. But, I mean, we're going to go Chris Weidman. And it's a 5-round fight. Don't see a decision, you know, so I'm just going to go Chris Weidman, TKO, in like the 4th. I think they could go quite the distance, but it won't go all the way. So that's my predictions. Till next time, Westside MMA.